In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and setting up the Brother HL-L2350DW compact laser printer. Now this is the wireless version of the 2350, and so we will be doing a full wireless setup of this printer. In addition to this, I'll also be doing a full review of this printer, so subscribe to stay tuned for that review. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to be notified when that review is uploaded. So let's get it out of its packaging and start setting it up. And now that we have it open, let's see what's inside. The first thing you'll see is the quick start guide. Now this video is meant to walk you step by step through the entire process, so hopefully you won't need this, but if you do, it's here. Now it's time to get the printer itself out of the box, and to do this I'm going to pull these pieces of foam off. There's two pieces, and then there's this foil pack on the inside. It's most likely the toner. Let's set that aside, we're going to need it soon. And after that there's this other piece of foam that sits inside. Let's pull that piece of foam out. Nice and gently. There's actually two pieces of foam. It's not one piece, it's actually two pieces. There's a second piece inside here. Pull that out as well. Now that we have all that out of the way, it's time to pull the actual printer out of the box. And to do this, I recommend laying the box on its side so it makes it easier to pull it out. And then just grab the plastic bag that's on the inside and gently pull it out onto a table or surface. And one last thing you'll find at the bottom of the box, or at least I found it at the bottom of the box, is this pack with CDs and a bit of warranty information. I'm not exactly sure who uses CDs these days, but if you absolutely need a CD to set this up, to set up the drivers and all the other good stuff, you have the CD. And now we're going to get the printer out of its plastic covering. To do that, you want to open up this piece of tape on the side and then gently slide it out of its packaging. And let's start setting up the printer itself. And just a note of caution about this quick setup guide that I told you about earlier. It has to be the poorest written quick setup guide I've ever seen. It's so poorly written and skips so many steps, and it's just plain unhelpful. So I really don't recommend following the guidelines on this quick start guide. So the first step in the process is to remove these pieces of packing tape, which is what we're going to do first. So let's pull these pieces of blue tape off. And let's work our way around the printer. There's another piece up here. And you have to actually open the compartment, the front compartment, to get that piece of tape off. And you can close the compartment up. We'll get back to that in a second. And there's another piece of tape on the output tray as well. You can pull that off. And now it's time to install the toner. So peel open the plastic packaging. Grab the toner and pull it out. And in order to prep it for installation, we need to remove this orange piece of plastic. And in order to do that, just pull on one end and then gently detach from one end, then work your way around to the other end, and again, pull that piece off. And there you go, it's done. And now it's time to install the toner inside the printer. And to do that, we're going to open up this front compartment by pulling it forward till it opens. Now the correct way to install this toner into the printer is with the Brother logo facing up. And there will be a sticker on the front edge, and that should be facing outwards. So let's go ahead and put that in. So what we're going to do is drop it into the printer, again, with the Brother logo facing up, and then push it in till you hear a click and it's seated in place. And there you go, it's now installed. Close the compartment up. Now let's load some paper in the machine. And to do that, let's pull out the paper tray and let's adjust the vertical paper guides. I'm going to move them to their outermost position. And let me also adjust the horizontal paper guide to fit letter-sized paper. Now I'm loading letter-sized paper, but you can obviously load A4 or even legal-sized paper. And let's pop the paper into the paper tray and make sure it's seated correctly. It should be flat in the paper tray. And let's insert the tray back into the printer and close it till it locks into place. Now it's time to plug it into a wall outlet, which is what we're going to do now. Let's power the printer on by pressing the power button. And the printer turns on and begins to initialize. Give it a few seconds, and once it's ready, you'll notice that there is a message called ready that displays on screen. Now at this point, if you just want to connect it to one computer using a USB cable, you can use a USB cable which isn't provided with the printer to connect it directly to your computer, and then you can proceed to the step that I'm going to perform after the next step. However, if you plan to use it wirelessly, which I highly recommend because this is a wireless printer, we're going to do a bit of wireless setup on the printer itself before we move to a computer or a smartphone. And in order to do this, we're going to scroll through the menu using the up and down buttons. till you get to the network option, and then you're going to hit OK, and then you're going to hit OK again where you see WLAN, and then hit OK, and then you're going to use the up and down arrows again to scroll all the way up till you see Setup Wizard. Hit OK, and then it asks whether I'd like to enable wireless. And then it asks me to use the down arrow to turn it on. So I've turned on Wi-Fi, and you can see the Wi-Fi light flashing green, and it's now slowly, like it is the 90s, scrolling through your various networks or various available networks. And once you get to this page, you can actually scroll through the networks available using the up and down arrows till you find your network. In my case, it is Vortex. And then once I've found it, I'm going to hit OK. And then it wants the network key, which is your password. And I'm going to use the up and down arrows till I find the letters for my password. This could take a while, so do be patient. And then hit OK once you've selected the letter, and then move on to the next letter and type in your entire password. So I've put in the entire password, and I'm going to hit OK. And then it asks whether I'd like to apply settings, and you'll have to press the down button to say yes. Then it says that it is connecting to the wireless network. Now it says that it is connected. Then hit OK again, and keep pressing back till you come to your home screen, which should say sleep in most cases. Now you'll notice that the Wi-Fi light is on and stays lit, which indicates a good connection. And that's really all the setup we need to do on the printer itself. So I'm actually going to show you how to set it up on a Windows computer and on a Mac. Now for mobile devices like phones and tablets, you don't need to do any setup whatsoever. If the printer is connected to the same network that your phone is connected to, your phone or tablet should be able to see that printer and print to it. So there's no real setup involved when it comes to a tablet or phone. However, when it comes to Windows or Mac, there's a pretty straightforward setup procedure, which is what I'm going to walk you through right now. So let's start with the Windows computer. So for this example, I'm assuming that you're using either Windows 8 or Windows 10. So to get started, you want to click on the Start button, then scroll up till you see the Settings option. Click on Settings, and this will bring you to the Settings homepage. And once you're here, you want to go and click on Devices. And then you'll notice there is a Printers and Scanners option in the menu on the left. Click on that, and then when that opens up, click on the Add a Printer or Scanner. And what it'll do is it'll look for printers and scanners that are currently connected to your Wi-Fi network, that is your home Wi-Fi network. And as you can see, it's already located the Brother HL-L2350DW, which is my printer, or the printer I'd like to connect to. And I'm going to click on that, and then click Add Device, and wait for it to set the printer up and install the necessary drivers, which should take a few seconds. And there you go. It says that it is ready, and you can now just print to this printer from any application, whether it's Microsoft Word or a web browser or a PDF document, and that's all the setup you really need to do. So let's set this printer up on the Mac, and in order to do this, you're going to have to click on your System Preferences icon. I have this icon in my dock, but if you don't have it in your dock, you can find it in your Launchpad. So click on your Launchpad and then click on System Preferences, and this opens up your System Preferences window. You want to look for the Printers and Scanners icon on this window, and this opens up your Printers and Scanners menu. In this menu, you want to click on this little plus sign on the left hand side, and this allows you to add a new printer or scanner. And you'll notice that once this window opens up, the Mac has already found all the printers that are connected to your home Wi-Fi network. The printer we're interested in is the Brother HL-L2350DW series. You want to click on that, and that highlights the printer. You don't need to change any other settings on this page. Leave the defaults. And last but not least, you want to click the Add button on the bottom right hand corner, and this sets up the printer. And that barely took a few seconds. And once it completes the setup, you'll notice that this printer has now been added to the list of available printers on your computer. And that's all the setup you really need to do. Your printer is now ready to use, and you can print to it from any application on your Mac. And if you're looking to buy one of these printers, I'll leave a link right below the video. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned for more reviews, unboxings, and how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.